Well, we liked it so much yesterday that we come back for breakfast before we leave.
Absolutely. Give us fuel for the day. You see? Very good. I'm putting money back into the community.
It is, yeah, that's the biggest bit really, but
Yeah.
absolutely loved the food here yesterday, so
It's amazing.
actually having the same again. Eggs Benedict with salmon, gammon, and then sharing a French toast. Yeah, look at the views out there though. Absolutely stunning. It's a nice place as well, this. Yesterday it was a bit busy, so I couldn't film it, but yeah, really nice place. So if you come in, this is Glencaple, and this is the Boathouse Cafe. Obviously we went to the restaurant and the hotel there as well, so well worth it. Right then, this is us leaving Glencaple and leaving Scotland. We've got a bit of a deadline, which is based in Norwich. It's called training completion date for Mandy. So yeah, a new job has some final training sessions, so we've got to get down to Norwich to get those done. So does mean sadly got to leave Scotland, but obviously we will be back. But for now, travelling back in England. And it looks like the weather's booked up a little bit as well, so it's like Scotland knew we were leaving. So as you're leaving, folks, the weather's going to be nice now in Scotland. Thanks very much for that. And now we're heading to England, which is currently all over the news because it's flooding because the weather's that bad. So yeah, if you're ever interested in knowing where the bad weather is, just ask us where we're heading next. Happy to help, folks. So yeah, there we go. Just waiting for Mandy anyway. So waiting for her to get all set up and then we'll get on the road. Hi folks, and welcome to almost Fleetwood.
England
again, yeah. Back in England, we did 2 hours down the road. The weather has booked itself up today.
Aye, we drove through some really good mist and stuff before, didn't we? Very
Fog
foggy.
patches and that, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're all good. Back in sunny England, although Scotland was lovely and sunny before we left. And yeah, heading slowly down sort of south. Got family and friends and that to see over the next sort of week before heading to Norwich where you complete your training.
I do. I'll get certified.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So it should be quite cool.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd come along this lovely walkway.
Yeah.
Which is John and Mandy safe. It's flat. There's a sort of like tarmac surface to it. So, you know, from my point of view, I'm not going to slip and fall. And if we do get the bikes out later, you're not going to come off.
Well, I hope not. I mean, there's a bit of an embankment, but...
You're calling it already?
I'm fairly sure. I mean, I called it last time and then fell off.
Yeah,
so, you know,
it's very true actually. You've even got a video about that, haven't you?
Oh, dear me.
Yeah, and I think we both decided, Mandy decided it was a good call not taking a new coat on a bike.
Yeah.
In the last video, like she said, and I decided it was a bad call taking the little Osmo action camera. And I should have taken the 360.
You should have taken the 360.
So we'd have got the full photo finish of Mandy's face planting the deck.
Yes. I mean, I must admit, even I'm gutted that I couldn't get to see it back because, you know, in my head, it was just instant and I just went down with a big old smash. But then, of course, it always feels that way when you're the one that's falling.
Yeah, I wish I could sort of download it and then replay it for you, because it was just in a flash. But hey ho, that's last week's news.
Yeah, I still can't use my right arm properly, but it's last week's news.
So yeah, we're just going to enjoy this lovely weather, and we're just walking towards, well, it's kind of Fleetwood, but it's not, because there's a big estuary in between. So it's not End, whatever it's called. And yeah, stay here the night. Signal's good, we can get some work done before we head further down south. Everywhere's down south right now.
Yeah.
Sort of like Derbyshire area, go see some family.
Aye.
But yes, it is nice to feel the warmth of the sun on your face. On your face.
On your face. But yeah, it is nice. It's nice to be able to see the sky, and we got to see stars last night for the first time in a very long time, didn't
Yeah, -4 last night.
we? Yeah.
But hey ho.
A bit chilly, but it was still nice for it not to be raining and blustery, I must admit.
Yeah.
It's like you take the winds when you can find them, yeah?
Well, normal gusty winds, yeah, not your wind.
Winds, not
right.
winds.
Oh right, okay, yeah, I'll take winds.
You know, like winning. Woo.
Winning.
Yeah?
Right, speaking of winning, well, we've not fallen over. We'll catch you later.
Yeah, we will.
Right, we're just getting ready to leave our little seaside park up. Very nice it was too. Mandy's just cleaning the windscreen, getting all the condensation off. And then we're going to get going over to our daughter's area, so sort of Derbyshire area. So we'll see you in a few days' time. Obviously we want to spend some time with the family, and we don't sort of bring our cameras along for that. So yeah, see you in a few days, folks. Good morning, folks, and we spent the night here just outside of Leek, Derbyshire way. I think it is Staffordshire. But yeah, we have a bit of a significant moment happened here, which was about 5 years ago now, almost, that we decided that we were going to sell up our house and move into a campervan full time. So yeah, it was like an Easter time, 2019. So yeah, almost 5 years. Then we came here and we had a chat. We'd been to like a little gathering with a few friends and everything, and the idea had come into our head sometime before that. And we were back on our way sort of home over towards where we used to live in Manchester. Saw this place, stopped off for the night, wandered around these rocks as I've just been doing now, and yeah, thought, you know what, why not indeed. So yeah, quite a significant little place for us in our history, van life history. So hope you can hear me. It's a little bit windy this morning. It's also about -2 windy, so it's probably about -5 or -6 wind chill factor. So I'm going to go back in the van now. Well, actually, I'm going to go see Mandy and yeah, see what she's been up to this morning. So I was just explaining about the significance of this place.
What, of here?
Yeah?
I don't even know what that is.
Come on.
Oh, it's the first time I used my shiwi.
It just shows you, doesn't it, the things that we all remember. So, almost 5 years ago,
Yeah.
at Easter, we stopped here.
Yes, and this is when we decided.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, quite significant.
And I used my shiwi for the first time.
Which, strangely enough, you may have seen some drone shots of the place. That isn't now because the winds are far too strong. That is this time that we came here, and I won't include it.
I was just going to say, you're going to edit that bit out, aren't you?
As part of me flying my drone, I was like, oh, what's Mandy doing stood at the door? What were you doing stood at the door?
I was stood like this, all Peter Pan mode, but I had my shiwi out the front of my jeans and I was using it. We standing up for the very first time.
So there we go. Two different kind of memories.
Oh, I mean, the other memory is there too, but it literally is the first thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bless you.
I know.
I don't know. Let us know down below if you have any memories that are equally as distinctive of places you visited for either reason.
Yes.
An important decision or the first time you used
Something
different.
a gadget. I mean, come on.
It's Shiwi's not a gadget.
Well, it just does one thing, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, okay, it's not a gadget. However, it's monumental.
Really?
You've been able to pee standing up forever, and for a woman to get to do it, it's amazing.
Really?
Yeah. You don't have to get your bum cold.
See, I can pee sitting down and I don't find that amazing. You've been able to do that forever.
Yeah, but you've also been able to do that forever.
Oh, okay.
Been able to do both of them. You've had one up on me for all that time. Yeah.
Right, anyway, so we're going to get sort of little few jobs done, get packed up, and then we're off to see Daz and Tash.
Yeah.
Is John coming too? Or?
No, he has to go back to work, which is a shame because we missed their birthday.
Yeah.
Tash and John's birthday's on the same day.
Yeah, weirdos.
Yeah, but we missed it, so we've managed to organise a little something. But unfortunately, John does have to go back to work, so we'll just have to get to Shropshire at some point.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Yeah.
So
Some Chinese
maybe we'll see you later. Depends what the other two nutters are like.
Yeah. Aye, absolutely. But we're trying a new pub, so we'll let you know about the pub anyway. But yeah, it's a chain pub. Is it a Marsden?
I think it's a Marston, something like that. And yeah, perfectly all right with staying over.
Yep.
So we're going to give them a go and let you know.
Yes, we will.
This looks like a great little pub, great car park, and it's going to be really nice to sit down and catch up with Tash and Daz, see what they've been up to. Morning, mate.
She smells.
She smells.
So we kicked her out the camp.
She claimed that we smell, that's why she's parked all the way over there.
We kicked her out the camp.
Yeah. Bless her.
There's a nice park up, isn't it?
Yeah, good food, good park up. Well, baby,
Yeah.
this is us saying bye-bye.
You leaving me?
You're leaving me, technically. So, nice meal last night.
Oh, it's lovely.
Cosy pub, cosy fire.
Yep, and so welcoming as well. Just like not a single problem at all with us being here, which sometimes you kind of feel like you have to convince the pub owners, don't you, that it's okay.
They even said they're doing outside toilet or...
Yeah, there's already an outside toilet, but it's big enough to fit a shower in, so they're going to put a shower in it as well. And there's a tap at the back.
Dump.
She didn't mention toilet dump. There was a tap.
Ah, right, okay.
But we did mention that would be the trifecta.
Yeah.
If we could get a toilet dump in there. And she's open to all sorts of ideas to make it better. And it was one of the most dog-friendly pubs I've seen. They even had a dog menu and a whole show of all like little doggy bowls and treats and meals and stuff. So yeah, love it.
And then we all chatted so much that we didn't film anything.
Yep, that was pretty much
Well,
it.
I didn't, did you?
No, I didn't film it. Not inside anyway. We sat by the fire and we ate and we drank and we chatted and it was wonderful.
Wow.
And not one we didn't feel like I didn't feel like they were trying to hurry us out the pub either, which was good.
Well, you stayed longer than me.
I
So I'm
did.
getting old now, so I found that if I go to bed earlier, I wake up more refreshed in the morning.
And he's less cranky, which is always a bonus.
Maybe you should do it then, take a hint.
I'm not cranky now.
Bless you. Anyway, so yeah, we shall see you next week.
I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, I'll miss you too. Hopefully next week you'll be all done with all your exams,
Yep,
all passed,
all sorted.
and
I'll have enjoyed my 2 nights in a hotel with a bathtub. Suck to be me. Yes, and then we can start planning a little bit more after this now, because this will be the last time I have to go in the office properly until the one day a year that they want me to do it for retraining and stuff.
So back to Scotland to find some snow then.
No! How dare you!
So we do have the little snag right now, which is that until you get the okay from work, you can't really
can't go abroad.
work outside the UK.
No.
So that means I might be travelling solo for a while, which sucks to be you.
It does suck to be me, but I'll make the most of it. I'll go back to Cornwall again. It's fine. It's lovely.
But you might fly out and come and see me.
Yes.
If you can get some time off.
That is the option, isn't it? Using holidays.
And then we can find a hotel or something, Airbnb or something.
Yeah, and then we'll just meet you there, and that'll be so good instead. So there's options. It's not like, you know, you can get away from me that easy.
Right, well, you do.
Okay.
So, yeah, from this point on, folks, you're just going to have to put it with me for a few days.
Yeah. Gosh darn it.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but you guys do. I don't watch your videos, so you know it's not going to be.
It's not lying either. This is the only YouTuber I know that doesn't watch YouTube.
No, I'm a reader person. If you had a blog, I'd read it.
You could turn the subtitles on and read them.
I could do that, but, you know.
They're not that accurate, I've been told either.
No, I'd probably end up laughing too much. It's funny.
Yeah. Right. Let's go.
Aye.
Separate ways.
You better get going. I'm going to stop here for a bit, have another brew, and then me and Tash are going to go to Ironbridge.
Nice.
Mm.
Catch up on Mandy's video for that one then. So after saying goodbye to everyone, I had a couple of jobs to do. Actually, a couple of videos to make as well. So I headed back to Willowfields, where I could basically just camp out and get some jobs done on the van before heading back out. So yeah, it was just a quick one. If you've not seen already, I made a video all about Starlink and what I think of it and how it works for us and how I've got it mounted and how we use it and what it costs, etc, etc. And I also wanted to basically clean up the diesel heater that I removed because it started to smoke when we're in Scotland. The new diesel heater I've installed was one that we'd had lying around for years. It was a spare one we'd had for the motorhome, and it wasn't as good as the one I'd originally had. So I thought I'd also use that time to basically do a full service on the diesel heater. That video will be out quite soon. Both the Starlink and the diesel heater videos are on the Gadget John channel, or they will be anyway when I get around to doing the editing. But yeah, for now, I think I'm going to head off. I'm going to find a little bit of adventure, little bit of winter adventure. Good morning, folks. Been a few days since I've recorded anything, and found some snow, or rather I should say the snow has found me, because it wasn't snowing here last night. It was quite a nice sunset really, and there was no snow forecast either. So to wake up this morning to a dusting of snow, and yeah, it's quite a nice little sort of sneaky peek of the sun over there. But I think it's quite cool, like if you look across the tops of the walls and everything, it's like someone's gone along with a little sort of like, you know, dusting of ice and sugar on the top of the cake. So it's not by any stretch of the imagination a heavy snowfall, but enough that everywhere looks lovely and wintry and quiet, apart from my diesel heater, which I have to say is working really well now. If you don't know the saga of my diesel heater, there was a faulty one, a new one. I then fixed the faulty one because the new one was far too noisy, and put the faulty fixed one back in place, so it's like my original one, and it's working fine. So there you go. Anyhow, you find me yeah, in a very, very peaceful spot, probably because of the snow. No one's around, which, yeah, haha. I can't complain about that. Having this spot to myself is very nice. So yeah, there's a nice green lane up there to go and explore. Might do it in the van, might do it on my bike. I might walk it as well, who knows. But for now, I'm just going to sit here, or stand here, and enjoy the little snow flurry and the trying to peek through sunshine. Yeah, mate. Don't worry about people walking. Wow. One of those rocks sounded like it pinged out from his wheel then. It could have got me. I thought I'd just walk to the top of the hill. Looked alright views from the drone. Maybe go down the other side. Who knows? There might be a nicer park up. Although tonight is supposed to be a little bit breezy. So I'm not too sure I want to be parked right at the top of a hill, which is where I'm heading right now. But if there's a sheltered bit, then I might stay there. If not, where I was parked last night, that'll be perfect. I didn't have any issues at all last night. And it was a bit breezy as well, so who knows? Well, it's always nice to go out and explore, isn't it? Just to see what's about. See what's around the corner. See what you could be missing out on as well. Who wants to do that? So I made it to the top. It's a bit windy. Hope you can hear me all right. Trying to look, see how we fared here. We as in, you know, you watching and me, against all the other hills around, to see if perhaps, if I was feeling adventurous, I could go somewhere with a little bit more snow. That was a nice kind of walk up here actually. Still just about caught my breath at the top. No warnings from a watch saying idiot, look at your heart rate or anything like that. It's always a good one. So maybe wander back down and yeah, work out what I'm going to have for my lunch. I've been liking mac and cheese lately, and it is kind of like a little downside that I've got, if I get into something, I just keep eating it until obviously I've run out of stock. And I've probably got enough mac and cheese stock for a week. And then after that, you know, like some emergency rations then, like packet pasta meals where you just put boiling water in. So yeah, and you know, there's loads of snow around, so I'm not going to run out of water. One thing I do want to respond to. Ooh, listen how quiet the audio is. Sound deadened by the snow. Love that. Some nerdy stuff, isn't it? Yeah, one thing I do want to respond to is all the lovely messages in the last video, hoping that we both made a speedy recovery, but saying how thankful you all were that Mandy didn't have anything more serious than a torn jacket and torn trousers. So she's doing well. She is currently in training today and tomorrow, and then we shall be back together again in a couple of days, hopefully not doing any more crazy stuff. And for everyone that said the wrong bike for those tracks, as I said in the video, I've ridden that exact bike and the older version of it around those tracks before. So there should be a link in the video description that says review for the Mine Rider, so go watch that and you can see just how capable it is. Obviously just things happen, random things happen, that's why they're called accidents. Almost back to the van. There it is. I still don't know if I've named my van, you know. I talked about this many months ago, actually in wintry conditions not too dissimilar to this, on my way back from Ukraine. And I did say about what I should call my van. Should I name it? And what would I name it? So I don't think I've got a name yet, folks. Any suggestions you've got the name for my van, please leave them in the comments section down below. And you know, make them interesting, like Virgin Media kind of interesting. I don't know if you know, Virgin Media make funny names for their vans, so yeah, something like that. Right, look at this weather now, isn't it lovely? Absolutely lovely. It's freezing cold like, but you know, it's lovely. Outside, -1 and a bit, nearly 17 inside. Just trying to warm my fingers up. Oh no, what? Snow in my van. Oh no, snow. Go on, diesel heater, do your stuff, baby. I think the last time I cooked this, I had the motorhome, so it's a long time, long time ago. And I used to have it every day. So I love it. I don't know why I've not had it. I guess laziness. I think my go-to thing right now is I put some chicken in the air fryer, or you see me do crumpets and beans and stuff like that, or pizzas folded up in the George Foreman grill. Whereas this, I'm actually, you know, I'm making something from scratch, several ingredients. So I guess laziness, could be calling it laziness anyway. Let's go with laziness, would be the main reason for me not cooking this before. And now some grated cheese, extra mature grated cheese, a decent handful, and then mix that in, and that should be the final bit, just to give it, oh yeah, look at how that's coming together now. And I eat directly out the bowl as well, so saves washing up. So here goes. It's really cheesy. Plus, don't forget these hot dog pieces have got cheese in the middle of them as well, so everything's really cheesy. I'm gonna watch a bit of YouTube and have my tea, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well folks, it's obviously quite chilly out there. Diesel heater is whirring away, keeping me nice and toasty warm, thankfully. And yeah, I think I'm going to call this video here. Mandy's got a couple more days of her training to finish, and we're going to meet up. So yeah, it's probably not going to be a lot going on next week, so we may skip next week, but we'll see you the week after, when we'll be back travelling again, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't want to jinx it, but we might have some good news about where we can travel to. Well, hopefully anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching folks, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. And bye from Mandy as well, just because she's not here, but she would say goodbye. And she'd also say thanks for watching. Please hit the thumbs up button, the like button, and if you're not already subscribed, that's what she says, because she's so good at it. See you later folks, bye.